We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
7 o'clock.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Kershaw is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Hit down the third baseline. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Kevin.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Pillar is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Rafael Devers swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now here it comes.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. On to Moreland, and it's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Michael Conforto. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Line toward the alley in left center. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Red Sox. The second baseman.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 3-1 to Howie Kendrick. Alex Verdugo waits on deck. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now the 1-0. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. Jake Marisnick will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. J.D. Davis the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's got it, and the Red Sox get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clayton Kershaw takes home the win. Jacob deGrom lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For our ball game tonight, for the victorious Boston